guys, hope everyone's having a great day. We have got some warm weather, a bit of a heat wave we've been having over the last couple of days. A great weekend. We've been busy working outside. Love the heat. I think we're at, I don't know, 89 degrees today. Perfect weather for planting winter sowing containers. So today I am finally getting around to planting the seedlings that I started in my winter sowing containers way back in, I think it was March. I'll post a link up above for that video. This year I used the single-use water jugs for my winter sowing containers. They're a bigger jug and I got some great germination. Here's a couple of them, some sunflowers and some rudbeckia that I'm going to start filling in out here at this little garden that I've started to create at the pond. So let me introduce you to Betty and Wilma, our meadow flamingos that hang out here at the pond. And I have started to create the garden. There's just one load of triple mix that I've put in there and some sunflowers. So you can see the sunflowers have all germinated and started to come up. Bit of a funny story with that. It looked like rain one day. I had brought some seeds out and was working in the garden and thought, oh, I better go grab those seeds before it starts to rain. I might be the only one that's done this, but if anyone else can relate, the seeds got left out on my garden stool in the rain. And I had a pack of over 100 sunflower seeds left out in the rain. And I thought, well, they're definitely wet now. What am I going to do with them? So I had all these sunflower seeds and decided to start them in that garden section. I really would like to have some sunflowers growing up over there beside Betty and Wilma. So the sunflowers went in there and I've placed most of them around the corners of all of the vegetable garden, all over the place. We also have squirrels, chipmunks, and birds that like to eat sunflowers. We also feed them sunflower seeds. So I watered my seeds in. It started to rain again, came out the next day, and in this section out here I found a whole bunch of empty shelled sunflowers. And I just kind of looked at it and laughed and thought, well, I think there's enough seeds still in there that we'll get some sunflowers. But kind of a funny story that I think it was a bird that actually came out here and went through the soil and had a feast on some of my sunflower seeds that I planted in this section. But back to the focus of today, planting what's still in my winter sowing containers out here into this space. So let's get working on that and get these finally in the ground. So this is my winter sowing container of my black-eyed Susans. And definitely time for them to come out of here. So I'm going to try and separate some of these and place them down around this section here with the sunflowers. So the what are they called? Branching sunflower, the Florenza from Johnny Seed. I had a few of those come up, so I've just placed those here at the top and tried to arrange them the best I could in and around some of these little seedlings that have come up. But we will keep working away at getting the rest of these black-eyed Susans planted in this section. Let's see how we make out. So the next container I have here are the purple coneflower rudbeckia. And again, just going to kind of randomly get them in the ground. It's June and I'm planting my winter sowing containers. Well guys, that was a pretty simple little project. It doesn't look like a whole lot just yet. It's a wildflower cottage garden. We do call this our cottage grass out here, as opposed to the grass up at our house, which is the more manicured lawn. We have the cottage grass out here. So the cottage garden has some new flowers in it. Let me show you how they look right now. Well, there it is for now. We have lots of sunflowers germinating. I've tried to kind of plant around what was in here. I'm hoping that the critters leave the sunflower sprouts alone, but we have these really long and lanky Rudbeckia, the black-eyed Susans. I've just kind of placed them around. There are some coming up in this garden from last year. The cone flowers, I've started to create a bit of a garden up over there on the rock. So we'll see how established they can get there. Hopefully the seeds from next year will be able to continue and fill in this area. A couple of the sunflowers, they just went up at the top. So we'll get these watered in, and hopefully they'll catch up to these. These are the Rudbeckia, some lupin, and other wildflowers that have reseeded and just started growing again this year. So they'll get caught up to those, and hopefully we get a great show of sunflowers out here. I'm excited to watch these all start to grow and bloom, and it'll be a great accent out here at the pond. We didn't say hello to Ramona. She's coming over. I just saw her somewhere out there. I think she's up over that way. Hello, Ramona. Sorry we didn't acknowledge you when we first came out.
Hello,
we have pool noodles in the pond. It is the season for pool noodles. There's Ramona. Hello, Ramona. Planting you some flowers. I'm sure Ramona will really appreciate all the sunflowers and the Rudbeckia and the cone flowers that are going to be out here with her friends Betty and Wilma. Well, that's all for today, guys. I'll keep you updated on how this goes. If we have any more critters, birds, squirrels, chipmunks, still dealing with the gypsy moth caterpillars. I'm sure there was some crawling all over me in the video, but I have finally got my winter sowing containers planted. Yay! Thanks for watching, guys. My name is Bonnie. This is Artist in a Garden. Leave me a comment below. What are you behind on this year in your planting? We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.